Imagine being alone, in the middle of nowhere, with nothing but the heat of the sun and the loneliness of the vast desert. For 40 days and 40 nights, Jesus had been fasting, no food, no water. He was hungry, tired, and probably feeling the weight of isolation. It was at this moment, in his deepest need, that something unexpected happened. Here, in this desolate place, the tempter arrived, Satan himself. With every step, he saw Jesus' hunger, his vulnerability, and that's when he made his move. The enemy came not when Jesus was at his strongest, but at his weakest. That's how temptation works, right? It strikes when we're most vulnerable. It's a simple offer. Jesus was starving, and Satan knew it. The temptation was to take the easy way out, to use his power to end the hunger, to prove himself. But Jesus didn't give in. Instead, he spoke firmly, his voice filled with wisdom. Jesus could have turned those stones into bread. He could have solved his problem in an instant. But he knew that true life isn't just about satisfying our physical needs. It's about relying on God's word and trusting in his plan, even in our moments of weakness. Satan pauses, taken aback by the strength of Jesus' reply. He knows this battle is far from over. Jesus stands tall and unwavering, despite the weariness on his face. He knows this is a test, and he's not about to give in. Satan shifts his approach and takes Jesus to the top of a high mountain. Here's the second temptation. Satan offers Jesus the world, the riches, the fame, the power, all if he will simply bow down and worship him. It's the promise of everything anyone could ever want. But Jesus knew something deeper. Jesus knew that true power isn't in owning everything. It's in worshiping and serving the one true God. He refuses the offer, standing firm in his faith. Satan's expression tightens, frustration creeping into his eyes. The scene shifts again. This time, they are at the top of a high temple in the heart of the city. The third temptation? It's all about control. Satan dares Jesus to test God, to prove he is who he says he is. But Jesus knows that true faith doesn't demand signs or tests. He doesn't need to prove anything to Satan, and he doesn't need to control the situation. With that, the tempter was done. He tried everything: hunger, power, the need for control, but Jesus remained steadfast. In the end, the devil left, and angels came to care for Jesus. So, what's the lesson in all of this? Well, we all face temptations. Sometimes they come when we're at our weakest, when we're tired, hungry, or desperate. Sometimes, they promise us quick fixes or the things we desire most. But Jesus shows us that true strength isn't in giving in, it's in standing firm on God's word, trusting in his plan, and knowing that we don't have to prove ourselves to anyone. We're not meant to control everything, and we don't need to test God. Jesus, in the wilderness, showed us how to face temptation. He didn't just resist it, he countered it with faith. And that's something we can all learn to do. In our own deserts, our own moments of weakness, we can lean on God's truth to stand strong. The temptation didn't defeat him. And it won't defeat us, either, if we hold fast to what's true. Because in the end, God's strength is always greater than any temptation we'll ever face. For more content, please like, comment, subscribe and share the video to help the channel grow. Thank you.